everyone, welcome back. We are playing some Taliyah Ziggs today. I love this deck, and I'm sure if you've been around for a while, you know that, because literally as I was going to put my little notification post on Twitter saying hey, I'm live, come check out the stream, I literally was making the PowerPoint thumbnail, and then when I went to upload the thing to YouTube, I saw I had I already had four saved thumbnails of different Taliyah Ziggs videos I've made. So I don't know, I love this deck, it's so fun. I've made two changes since my last video. I cut both copies of Herald of the Magus and put in one extra copy of Quicksand and one extra copy of Absolver. So we should be a little bit more consistent with finding the Absolver as our finisher. And honestly, I love Herald of the Magus. It's a really fun card. But sometimes I feel like for 5 mana, it's kind of an awkward card because if your deck's running kind of slow, you don't want to play it early. And so then you're just kind of have this dead hand until you can find extra landmarks. And then later in the game, sometimes if you want to set up an open attack, you don't want to have to play the Herald of the Magus to get your champions overwhelm. Although I do love the card, I wanted to test this out with just an extra copy of Quicksand and an extra copy of Absolver. Otherwise, the deck list is pretty much the same. I had one copy of Explosive Minefield specifically for dealing with Aatrox decks, but I still think it's probably worth it. It's just a good overall card for stopping cards like Jinx, or if you're playing against FTR, you can stop one of their champions. So I think it's pretty okay to keep one copy. I used to run more when I would run Unleashed Energy, so you could burst speed stun an enemy. But now since we don't have that, the only real way we have of destroying units are Rite of the Arcane and Desert Naturalist. And so I don't really want it going up the board later on when we don't have a way to get rid of it. So I think one copy is pretty okay for the moment. And I'm also pretty happy with 2 Pokestick. I was curious about Drop the Bomb. Did I have a copy of Drop the Bomb in here? I might have to figure out a spot to get that in, because I do like Drop the Bomb. But I think we'll run it like this, see how it goes. And yeah, overall Taliyah Ziggs has actually done pretty well in the ladder lately. I think it has a 56% win rate. Let me check just to make sure. Yeah, 56% win rate. But there's several different deck lists running around. Some of them are running Safety Inspector, which is kind of cool. Some of them still have a copy of the Arsenal. Hey, I just played this deck yesterday. Raven Peasant just finished up a game of my own and opened a Twitter to check. Good morning. How are you doing? That's so fun. I saw I saw you were playing Legends of Runeterra earlier. I was playing League. I was getting toasted. I think I might keep these 3. Do I want Preservarium? I think I'd rather just look for other cards. Maybe a Taliyah or a R1 drop. I can't even think of what the card is. What is it? Why is it blanking? The one that predicts to look for other stuff, because I love Preservarium. But it's best, I usually like to play on turn 4 or something as a way to get Taliyah leveled up, or to copy with Taliyah. And I don't know, I feel like we would just been better off a little bit more juice rather than trying to draw cards against them, because they're going to put some pretty dangerous sets on board soon. Okay, I'm good. Sitting at 98 LP, Diamond 2, spamming your Plunder list. Nice. I got a Kate Penta in League yesterday? Dude, that's so cool. I have such a problem. I think I'm just gonna slam Ziggs here, get the easy pick off on Duskbringer. I'm so bad with some of the more mechanical champions. I've been trying to learn Zeri. I think I have a 20% win rate. And Akali, also atrocious. But I'm I've one-tricked so many champions over the past year. I played Ahri for 2-3 months on end without playing anything else, right? And then I'd play Orianna or Nico for months at a time, and that's all I would do. Ooh. Do we walk into a Pale Cascade? I don't think so. But I will take the block here just to get this thing weak, because otherwise we're not going to be able to tackle our champions anytime soon. And we get Taliyah copy as well, which is really good, because she's still a ways away from leveling. I'd love to find an Unraveled Earth. That's probably our easiest way to level up our champions soon. Okay, so Ziggs might die next turn. I don't think there's any way we can get him leveled. Yeah, we're probably just gonna have to let him go. I don't think I want to use a Pokestick here, because I still have a few X1s in deck. I'm not sure. I might as well just pop the barrier on Leona next turn as well. They leveled up so fast. ADCs are by far my worst champs, so I'm trying to get a little bit better at them. I'm a Zac top OTP in rank though, that's cool. Oh, Zac, I have some bad memories of playing against Zac as Leona. Man, we're getting absolutely destroyed by this deck. We're nowhere near our burn plan with Ziggs either. And I don't really want to use Taliyah Stoneweaving. I guess we could just destroy our landmark. Try to trade down a board a little bit. But yeah, anyway, sorry, my point was I've played so many one-trick champions for months and months and months. I'm like, I'm not like a pro at this. Like, I don't need to be the best in the world, this one little champion. I'm just gonna like play champions that I think are fun, and eventually I'll get good at them once I get some games on them, you know what I mean? That's my problem with Legends of Runeterra too. I don't experiment with new decks a ton. I always love playing the same decks. Not because I'm nervous I'll be bad with new ones, but just because I actually really enjoy like my old decks. Like, I've been playing Taliyah Ziggs for years, and I like make a video for it every other week, I feel like. I think I will Pokestick here. They don't have any mana to like do anything about it, so we'll just at least get some damage on Leona. Another Taliyah, my goodness. Well, Ziggs will be leveled in a few more turns. Taliyah's not leveled soon. Man, what do we do? Do we actually just like stone weaving? I feel so silly doing that. We need landmarks though. Maybe we do need a third copy of Unraveled Earth. I don't think Ziggs does anything here. I'm gonna dig. I want a stone weaving here. Oh heck yeah, that's actually pretty good. Targon's Peak's hilarious, but probably better for them since they have Celestial Trifecta. Okay, well we're gonna be drawing lots of cards at least. It's fine. I could have open attacked, I guess, would probably have been better. I will absolutely ship this in though. Leona, or sorry, Taliyah, you can't get in yet, sorry. But no matter what they block here, we either kill Revan or the Sun Guardian or Leona with the Pokestick. Do we have to decide? I think we'll put this on stack. We'll kill Leona first. If they give us the opportunity, okay, I was gonna say if they tried like doing something else, maybe I'd play Red of the Arcane. But I don't think it's worth it. I'll probably just play our Endless Devout. Man. Okay. I don't know if we're ever pushing much damage against these things. I think we're gonna have to level up our champs, get some Absolvers down, get some Ziggs burn. Like, these guys are chunky. Oh, Winding Light? Dang. We're in trouble now. I think our only out is to dig for Quicksand. This game went really poorly. We haven't leveled up a champion and it's turn 8.
Onward, everybody. The horizon calls.
Yeah, I drew all 6 champs this game, but I didn't get to level 1 up, yeah. That's a little unfortunate, I'd say. Okay, you can go here, sure. I don't even know if there's any way to live through this. Like, even if we sacrifice our champions.
If only you were made of rock.
GG. Rats. That was a good game. I like that deck. That's a really good deck, but they got us good. I don't know if we really had a chance unless we got Unraveled Earth earlier on the battlefield so that we could try to give their Sun Guardians vulnerable. And Winding Light's obviously just a huge finisher when we can't find Quicksand either. It would have been a long climb back in if we tried to get back in that game. Does my list run any high-end cards like Arsenal? It doesn't. I don't know. I like the Arsenal, and I think it might be worth it to try to slip a copy in somewhere. But, oof, do we keep Red of the Arcane? I think we might want to keep Red of the Arcane to shoot one of their champions. And I'm pretty happy with this hand otherwise. I think I'm just going to keep Perseverarium, because I don't want to have another game like last game when we didn't get any landmarks down. Yeah, I've been considering checking out a list with Safety Inspector as well. But I feel like Arsenal is just a little too slow. Like in this game, or in this deck, we can burn out our opponent pretty easily. Like we have, like Taliyah or Ziggs plus Absolver is already pretty much a finisher on its own. So I don't think we really need to run an 8 mana card like the Arsenal. And then obviously Ziggs burn from the landmark destruction is obviously really good too. So at the moment, I've been running it without the arsenal for a bit. I think I'm willing to just play Preservarium. And then... I'm thinking if we play the Preservarium right now, we go into turn 3, we open with Rockbear Shepherd or Ziggs. But then on turn 4 they play Champion. We don't have any landmark to destroy except for a Hibernating Rockbear to kill one of their champions. So maybe I... Do I Pokestick now looking for an Unraveled Earth? Then we go into turn 4 without any units on board though? And there's a good chance to just destroy both Unraveled Earths if we find it. So I think we're just going to play Preservarium and hope for the best. Play Preservarium as our card draw. Take the 2 extra damage. We can tell that at some point if we need to. Okay, that's good. That's good. So now we can at least go Inventive Chemist and keep up Rite of the Arcane next turn, which I think might be the play. Because by that time, we'll have several landmarks on board getting destroyed for when we play Ziggs eventually. I just feel like Rockbear Shepherd's too slow at the moment. Because if we play Rockbear Shepherd next turn, they open with our champ. We have to play one of our Inventive Chemists first before we can play Rite of the Arcane unless we destroy Mana Gem.
I've got gravel cakes and slag fruit.
I don't know. This feels tough. That's a little awkward. And Taliyah will be really good if we find her. If we can hit the Hibernating Rockbear. If not, we'll just go for like the spam little dudes plan. And Preservarium's also good. Copying Preservarium with Taliyah is probably my favorite play in the deck besides copying the... See, I didn't want to use Rite of the Arcane here. But now they get a free hit with Echo. Do we just have to say, okay? Because Crown Break's 3 mana anyways. So they can't rally this turn. So we play Inventive Chemist and Rite of the Arcane on the Scrappy Bomb to kill Echo. Then next turn we can play Ziggs and I think we're okay.
Now where did I leave that beaker?
Oh, rats, I was really hoping that count on the Rack Bear. Hopefully Ziggs will get this summoned down next turn anyway, so we'll be okay. I don't think it really matters actually, this specific scenario.
Oh, right. I remember this. This is my
Well, he's gonna level this turn. We can't do much about that though. I haven't played against Jinx Echo very much. Am I like terrified of burn damage? Or do I say, let your Echo hit once for free on our Nexus. You get the predict no matter what here. I'm going to take 5 damage just to keep my dude alive here. And to put this guy in Pokestick range. I don't feel like this guy matters. We can kind of just kill him later. I think I might just save the 3 health. I don't even know if I'm particularly confident in our next turn.
coming back to me now.
We'll have Ziggs and then plus one of these 2, I suppose, potentially. But their attacks are very awkward for us to deal with if we can't find Quicksand. Jinx and Echo are pretty high damage against our champs. Well, I'll play Ziggs. He'll automatically level, which is good. And then we can decide, depending on what they play, if we want to go Preservarium or Inventive Chemist. Jinx Echo is one of those decks that when I play against, I feel like things just happen. Either they get what they need and win, or they don't. Like turn 2, suddenly they have predicted 2 out of the 1-3. It's just like, well, GG. Yeah. I'm like, at the moment, I feel so safe, like, at least in terms of our Nexus health. But now it's like, oh dang. If they have a Jinx next turn, if they can level Jinx, we're like, in trouble. Because he only does 2 damage. So if they block with the Voice of the Risen, we just have to accept the trade. If they block over here, we can just Pokestick our way out of it. So what if we just swing in here? Keep Ziggs back? Then we can't get a positive trade with him at all next turn. Unless we block the 3-3, but I feel like I don't know if I want to do that. I guess we'll swing it, but no. I feel like Ziggs is our win condition here. I'm just going to keep him alive. It's going to be hard for him to kill Ziggs. They take a ton of damage too. And we can just play an Inventive Chemist to gum up the board a little bit.
Yeah, but the big ones are, well,
We have triple draw in hand as well. Oh baby, if only we had Taliyah in hand. Next turn we could Hourglass the Ziggs. I guess, yeah, we couldn't do it this turn anyway, so it doesn't matter if we have her this turn. I will probably have to no. I want to draw to try to look for either a Quicksand or another Rite of Arcane. Okay, well they just tapped out of both our champions, right? So now I think this turn's safe. I'm just gonna slam
abilities are endless.
Endless Devout. It'll pop this, so we'll clear up space for Preservarium, and it'll give us an easy block.
Our hands make quick work.
Nice, that's a lot of damage. Okay, down to 10 health is pretty dangerous for them. Now I just think we try to keep damage off of Ziggs, and we probably can win this game. Chrono Break's the only spooky thing. But will they use Chrono Break without a leveled champ on board?
Topside.
I don't expect them to end the round there. Maybe we just chip in with these two. We could go in with Ziggs. And then again, if they block here, we could just go double Pokestick, but then that gets roasted pretty bad by Rite of Negation. I don't know if that's really worth the risk. Okay, Rock Hopper's pretty decent.
Jinx stands for Jinx.
Hmm. I think I'll take my attack now. I don't know if I should attack with Ziggs. I'm really, really unsure about what to do with Ziggs here.
I got an idea.
I'm gonna sacrifice his Inventive Chemist because I want something to finally use our Pokestick on.
These are my streets. Nuh-uh.
And this should actually really help speed up our burn damage from the landmarks, which is good. Rats, we didn't even clear up space to play the Rock Hopper. Ah, seriously? That's a little annoying. We could stun Jinx. I'm okay with that. But then what? What if we just Pokestick first? I don't know if I want to... But then they just open attack if we don't play Explosive Minefield right now. So we might as well save the damage from Jinx this turn since we can't do it next turn. Or at least we probably won't be able to do it next turn. Rats. Okay, well I don't have mana to play. That's actually really important since 2 of our units are pretty much dead. I'll probably just use our Pokesticks here as much as we can to pick up these units and then look for some extra early units. Or even a Rite of the Arcane would be really good. Rite of the Arcane would probably be the best draw. So we can kill Jinx.
I turn it like so.
And they don't have a very good attack next turn. If we can kill these units. Because like right now, I'm absolutely just going to throw a Rock Bear Shepherd and Grumpy Rock Bear since we know they're going to die to the rocket anyway. So we could go like this. Kill this one with a Pokestick. And I guess just sacrifice these two. I'll probably put Ziggs in a Mystic Shot range. just to save 3 damage here. Because we know they have a level Jinx on board, and we're going to be taking a lot of burn damage. That's a card. I don't know if it's the best, but it works.
Now it's a party.
That's a great card. Oh, baby, let's go. Okay. That pops the Roiling Saints first, so now we don't have to overwrite it. And we'll just destroy our stun, I think. Rate of Negation is actually probably really bad for us. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. We lose. Well, they just wipe our board now, I guess. We can use Ancient Hourglass if they put them both on the stack at the same time. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Wow. We don't have any blockers this turn, though, unfortunately. But they only have 2 units attacking. And then we get Ziggs back. And the next turn, 2 landmarks destroy. Okay, wait. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Because then we play Rockbear Shepherd. Oh, they get the rocket to kill our Grumpy Rockbear. This is so bad. But they only get to push... How much damage do they get to push here? We could go Pogi Stick and hope for another unit. And we take 1 extra damage. Or we could just play Rockbear Shepherd, throw it in front of the Voice of the Risen. Take 8? That's exactly lethal. Ah. So I think our only hope is to Pogi Stick right here. And hope for Quicksand. Dang, those Hexite Crystals are brutal. Because I don't think this won't trigger himself, so it won't pop our Ziggs for us. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Quicksand won't do it. What do we... I don't think there's any draw that can save us now. I think we have to Pogi Stick. Hope they play Rocket first to kill our blocker. And then we can get a draw here. Ah, man. No, 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 no. That's so unfortunate. I feel like I misplayed a few times throughout the game. If I knew what I was doing. But... Ah, man. Those Hexite Crystals absolutely blew us out of the water. I mean, we were in such a good position if they didn't have double Hexite Crystal. Because Ziggs popping out of the Hourglass would have done 4 burst damage. His attack would have done 2 damage. And me would have had a Pogi Stick in hand. Like, that's a lot of damage coming at their face next turn, but... They got us. They got us good. What do you think about, like, have you ever heard that joke in, like... in one predict, they got a board wipe plus 8 damage to the face? Yeah, it's crazy. For only 5 mana, too. That's pretty good for them. Anyways, it's kind of like a meme in the card game community of, like... Ooh, Quicksand's really tempting, too. I think we'll pitch it, though. I think we want to look more for our actual cards. We'll find this later. Of like, oh, I would have had you next turn. Something like that. And people are like, that's like such a stupid thing to say. That's so memey. And I'm like, what do you mean? I think it's so funny when you hear stuff like that. Like if your opponent's like, oh man, if I had one more draw step, I would have got you. I'm like, oh dude, that's so crazy. That means our game was so close. Like, what was your plan? I think that's so fun and like fascinating to think about. And it's like apparently like stupid thing to say and like kind of memey. I don't know, but I think it's funny. All right, we'll just play our cards. They get to play their cards. We do our own thing. I'll probably play Unraveled Earth next. No, I don't know. I don't think I will play Unraveled Earth next turn because then they'll just try to pop them with the Eye of the Dragons. So we could just shoot Zoe. Okay, that's better. I'll just play Ancient Prep first. No, I'll start with Pogi Stick so that they won't have an easy time. Well, they can Burst Speed activate Pale Cascade anytime. So I guess we'll do this just to see if we can draw their whole plan or whole turn, which probably is fine for them. I don't think I want to play Rite of the Arcane here on Zoe. It feels kind of bad. Ooh. That's pretty good. I'm I'm pretty happy to just shoot the Ancient Prep with Desert Naturalist. I don't know if they would have blocked there. Maybe not. Maybe I should have taken the 2 damage. But I figured this guy might block some extra damage later on. We could do Rockberry Shepherd as well. That's not bad. Because I want to play Taliyah next turn, so I'm going to want Landmark on board to copy. Lore's full of those. If I could survive this turn, I just win next round, and I really like that about thing. Yeah, I agree. That I feel that so many times in Legends of Runeterra. The game is actually close. Where like I love Magic the Gathering, and I play that a lot too, but it doesn't have that same feel of like every game was close. Yeah, there are a lot more games where I just feel like I just get blown out or I just blew out my opponent. Man, this went very poorly again. Okay, I'm interested to see how this works. I'm pretty sure if I play Taliyah, it'll copy it, even if she's the one that pops the Grumpy Rock Bear from the Rock Bear Shepherd's ability. But I don't know. I think it'll count an additional tick on this landmark. It won't take down our new one. Oh, it did. It did put it down to 1. Oh, no, that's because it just creates an exact copy. That's right. So I guess, which one does it pop here? Oh, it gets both, of course. That works really well. Wow, that was pretty cool. I'd say that was a pretty good tempo turn. I get 2 Rock Bears. I forgot how that worked. I've only done that a few times. That was pretty cool. What do we want to attack with? I think we'll attack with everything except for our Rock Bear Shepherd. Just put everything into Pokestick range that we can, or just push some additional damage. The Super Cool Star Shards might be a problem. I'd really love to find our own Quicksand or Explosive Minefield. Preservarium's also decent. I'll probably just play Ziggs though. Dang. Oh dang, she's kind of close to leveling. That's a little unfortunate. I think we might just kill them next turn though. Hopefully. So I guess we're kind of on the no interaction plan. We're kind of just solitarying here of like, they get their looses and everything. We get our big units. And whoever races the other down first wins, I guess. Because I definitely would have looked for more quicksands and stuff. Ah, this is a problem. I'm just gonna destroy one of our mana gems here to shoot E, I think. Or no. I kind of want to shoot the Eye of the Dragon, I think, right? Because if they block with E, that's kind of fine. But I don't want them getting the Eye of the Dragon as a cheap blocker plus a Dragon Link next turn. And then we probably have to open attack, though, so that they can't play Crescent Strike. Shepherd Avalanches are so fun when you just get 3 5/5s in one turn. Yeah. Should I have tried to kill Zoe more? We went after her with the Poke Stick on turn 2. But after that, I kind of just like trying to do my own thing. We have a pretty good attack here. I mean, it's a lot of damage. We have a right negation as well, but no Absolver's a little discomforting. This is a ton of damage though. I guess Concussive Hum's not that bad. I guess we have right negation that can't play 2 of them. So I don't think we're too scared of much here. Okay. Okay, I think we're good with this. Now we just look for a second Ziggs or Absolver and we should be good. Hopefully. Man, I'd really like to play on Unraveled Earth here. Is it worth it just to play on one unit? If I lose this game, you can just go GG, it loses cringe. That validates you. Yeah. I mean, I bumped up an extra copy of Quicksand just for matchups like this. But, I don't know. Maybe my mulligan, I'm just like... I'm feeling so unsure with my decisions in this deck today. Like, in the opening hand, I don't know if I should have kept Quicksand. Oh, really? What's that for? Just get a unit on board, use some mana, I suppose. Oh, they want to play Harazi, maybe? There we go. One turn too late. I mean, maybe it's fine. Because when they played Moonglow, I don't know if I would have wanted to have gone Quicksand into... Oh shoot, we're in a lot of trouble. We're definitely gonna need Quicksand. If they play Harazi next turn? Okay, we're good. So, what do we need? Ziggs, Absolver, second Quicksand. I don't know, probably just Ziggs or Absolver. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, hold on a second. So we can get rid of one this way. Oh shoot. How do I pop double spell shield? Oh shoot. This guy will be pushing 7 damage? 8 damage. No, I guess we're fine, because just the explosive minefield just stuns Harazi. And so he'll deal 4 damage, so I think we're fine. I don't think we can kill them without, or if we try to develop next turn. So I guess we could just go like, I guess we could just go Desert Nachos to get an extra Grumpy Rock Bear. And then just open attack. We could finish him off with like a Poke Stick.
I wouldn't want to be in your shoes either.
I do want this draw though. I do want to kind of find... This guy's also vulnerable. So Taliyah could go after him. Oh, dang. Well, that's fine. We just play our second Taliyah then. And they lose a blocker. That's actually fantastic for us, isn't it? Because they don't have any burn damage, so like what is the... If they push 5 damage to Nexus, it doesn't do anything. I think that's fine for us. And I'll overwrite the stun just so we can open attack. I don't think we can ever really pop that anymore, anyway. Do we Poke Stick now just to hope for finding an extra Absolver? I'm going to say so. At this point, I don't think it particularly matters as a Spell Shield popper. And we have Rite of Negation. So they have 3 spells. Oh man, still no Absolver when we need it. What could they have that could like really kill us? Do I think we just let this... Okay, GG. I was like, I don't know if it particularly matters if we pull this over here so Taliyah can hit it. Because Harazi, if it tries to block Taliyah, we're fine anyways. You can just play Rite of Negation, not a concussive pump. I think we were fine at that point. Alright, GG. The W, yep. I tried playing Taliyah mid in League of Legends for a little bit too. I wasn't very good at it, but it was fun. Master Yi Karma, okay. Imagine Bay just uploaded a video of Master Yi yesterday. I wonder if that's why we run into so much. Decent hand, especially against like a slower deck. This is like a really good hand. I'm just unsure if we want Desert Natchez just a little slow. Like we could go... They're playing Shadow Isles. Are they playing Go Hard? Maybe we don't want to look for our X1s. But I do think I'd rather look for Rock Bear Shepherd or Unraveled Earth. Or Ancient Prep. Oh, good. Ancient Prep. Sweet, this is looking pretty decent. Yeah, I'll go Ancient Prep over Mending Chemist. We potentially lose 2 damage on turn 1, but they have Quietus and go hard potentially.
What could you
Oh, right, that guy. Okay, so Poke Stick is nice too. I forgot about that card. Playing Taliyah Ziggs made me want to play both champs in League. Ziggs is fun, but I tried to play Taliyah jungle and that's just not the move. Do we want extra units on board? I feel like we don't. But I'd also rather just play Perseverance when those are closer to turn 5 to copy with Taliyah, because this game might run pretty long. Plus, the sooner we get this down, the sooner it gets destroyed. And I don't really care if they play Vile Feast, because it can't, like, block anything. Like, I don't know. It's fine. It obviously can't trade. It obviously saves some damage, but...
What does that thing do?
It explodes, of course. Go ahead, light the fuse.
Sure.
Throw him away!
Alright, that's a good chunk of damage. We don't have any ways to deal with our champs. I don't know if that's particularly important at the moment. Maybe we kind of just do our own thing for the second. Oh. Oh, dang. Okay, so Catalog of Secrets. I'd like to find Desert Naturalist again. I think we could just push the damage. But then we don't have... if we happen to find Taliyah or... I think we're fine. Just push damage. Oh, that's pretty good. Wow, that's actually fantastic for them. Holy smokes. So what if we just play Perseverance? They kill our Ziggs, then we just play our second Ziggs? Oh, that's also pretty good. So now we don't have to worry too much about Ruination or anything. But I don't know, the later this game gets, the more nervous I'm getting. Especially like if they have a ton of heals. That's not very good for us. We could just get this on board as another way to pass priority, but I think it's kind of whatever at this point. I'll just swing in. I think we just let it go. I'm not going to waste an Absolver on this. We'll just replay Ziggs. Because if they have like a... I mean, maybe it was fine if they only had 1 minute. I don't know. I didn't take into account that they played... Oh yeah, we're in trouble. The dragon has 2 mana cost. I was thinking if they played the Undergrowth, they'd have enough mana for like a Vile Feast on top to pick off Ziggs. Do I want to give them this to get it destroyed? I think I'm fine with that if they do that. There we go. I don't like this. I guess we'll pass. I think we have to keep Ziggs in hand. I'd love to use a little ping here, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna play Unraveled Earth. We could Unraveled Earth into Ziggs Bouncing Bomb, and then deny their not Feel the Rush, Pack Your Bags. Wow, I don't know what to do. I'm so toasted by these weird Master Yi decks. What do we do? Wait, Cameron Hanzo, he's a really good player, isn't he? I feel like I've seen that name a lot. And this, if they have like a scarier card than Pack Your Bags, We can also just like play out Rockray Shepherd. Okay. So now they have pack your bags. We'll take our attack. Withering Whale. I think it's better to get rid of this than pack your bags, because now we can just play around pack your bags, and we get to push a ton of damage here. I don't know. Maybe it's silly. They have a ton of card draw. I don't know. I'm feeling real spooked at the moment. Because now that Withering Whale makes it so they heal a little bit less. Their pack your bags gives us a sarcophagus. Double Absolver. If only we had Taliyah next turn. I guess we just let this go. I guess we can take this block, just get our landmark. Because they don't have any fearsome blockers. And we know they have pack your bags coming, so I don't particularly... I'm feeling out of my depths. Okay, sure. I guess I should have... Wait, because the catalog... Was this a catalog regrets one? Dang it, okay. For some reason I thought they would have had a draw one. I didn't think that one was... Oopsies, that's kind of whatever then. That's a little bit oopsies. I think I got outplayed pretty hard. I messed up this game really bad. They have so much card draw though. They're always going to find more pack your bags. I think we're in trouble. Taliyah off the top? Taliyah off the second top? Dang. Alright, I think this one's over. Rats! I got outclassed hardcore this game. Next turn we have units. What if they just have Atrocity onto like a super chunky Master Yi? Dang. Alright, next turn we're going all in. We're gonna slam Explosive Minefield. We're gonna play Double Absolver on something. We're going to hopefully top deck Taliyah. Man. Okay. I don't even think Ruination does much here. I mean, not Ruination. Double Absolver. Yeah. Wait, how much damage do we push? We get 4 plus 3, so 7 damage here. That's exactly lethal. Oh, we're 1 short. Oh, but we'll just go in. We'll go ham. Vengeance. 3 health's low. I don't think it'll be enough against the Go Hard Jagged Link deck, but we'll get there. Oh wait, why didn't I kill their Scattered Pod? Oopsies. That was I'm so out of this game. My brain is elsewhere, I suppose. I should have absolved onto the Scattered Pod. I was more bemused looking at their board. Oh, that's a card. Ah, rats. And Desert Naturalist doesn't even do it. Alright, GG. Yeah, I threw that game pretty hard, I think. Desert Naturalist is finally here. just maybe 6 to 7 turns late, yeah. If I went back, I probably would have just been... I would have played less into that Pack Your Bags. I misjudged. I wasn't paying close enough attention to when it would create the Pack Your Bags. I thought it was... wasn't going to proc next turn. I thought like the previous turn they'd played the go hard through Catalog of Secrets. Nora Twisted Fate. That's interesting. I don't even know if I want Rockhopper. I think we'll take it, but probably dies pretty easily. We'll get the Rolling Skins, which is nice. What? What'd they just toss? A Portal Palooza and a Keg card? I wonder what they're playing. Very cool. I'm surprised they didn't attack. Like, I don't really want to attack either of these, or block either of these.
Nobody's pulling Runeterra while I'm around.
This stops them from developing a key unit here. Like, they can't play Nora. So I'm pretty happy to end the round. And if they play Twisted Fate this turn, it's only really killing one unit. I think we'll play Endless Devout. It'll take us below Rite of the Arcane, but I don't think we really care to kill Nora on this turn. Like, it's not the end of the world if they get one hit off. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. Their Nora's like leveled. Yeah, we'll pass if you want to attack. We could just let this guy die. Or we could just take 4, Pokestick something else. What if we just take the 4? Is that the end of the world? I think I'm just gonna let it go. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's silly, but I think that's fine. Health as a resource. We get an easier, or because we wouldn't have been able to destroy that unless we used Rite of the Arcane this turn. Maybe that wasn't worth it. But now we get a pretty decent attack here. I'll play Unraveled Earth first, so that they can't really develop afterwards. Like they can't at least get a champion down. What? What? That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy to find a Nora now so we could use Quicksand on 2 targets. I feel like I haven't played against like a Vandal Swarm deck in so long. Heck yeah. Okay. Okay, now we're in business. Taliyah leveled up with Absolver in hand. We could go... I don't think there's any way for us to kill this Endless Devout this turn. I don't think they're going to attack with these ground units. They might just keep them back as blockers. And I don't particularly want to Quicksand this. And I mean, if this is really their whole turn, I don't think it's the end of the world if we don't do anything either. Like if we don't... Okay, thank goodness. I'll pretty much sacrifice as much as possible here.
Wanna see what it does?
Clever. Okay, that's a cool card. I like Eclectic Collection. I feel like I don't see it in too many competitive decks, but it's a fun card.
Distance means so little when family means so much.
They could hit some portals at the top, especially since Nora's like turbo leveled. These portals are going to be a problem from now on. But our open attack looks really nasty if they don't get many portals. If they do get some portals, oh my gosh, that's so nasty. I feel like it's probably worth it to develop here. We lose 1 unit, Because this is going to pop this into a 5-3. This will be the 5-3, and we'll lose the Grumbeat Rock Bear, or we'll lose the Endless Devout. But either way, we get a lot of the units.
Leave her alone, Kadira.
Right, so I was hoping we'd get the Fearsome. I don't know how that interaction specifically works, but
More hands make quick work.
that's a huge attack. Plus we have Absolver. Oh man.
I see something. We're in.
What am I scared of on stack? I guess they could have Wallop. Oh, I have Nakabros. Oh my gosh, I thought they just hit 4 portals. I was like, what the heck? But it was just the chimes. Okay, so Absolver might come in pretty handy here to either keep a unit alive or just push a ton of damage with Taliyah. I'll be interested to see how much they're willing to block here. Like if they have Sneezy Bagel Dust, I feel like they're probably just going to look to conserve as much health as possible. Okay, so we can go first Absolver here to keep it alive, but it'll be in Pogistic range, / Twisted Fate range, / Make It range, / Group Shot. So I don't think it's particularly worth it. I'm just going to like throw a ton of damage through Taliyah, because they can't do anything, so we'll make Taliyah our MVP here. Maybe it's not even worth it to play until we can have lethal.
Will help.
Nice, that's a card. I don't know how often I say that, but I feel like in my head, like I say that all the time. Nice, that's a card. Gotta have that Shurima mindset. I love this deck, man. I don't know. It's so fun. It is pretty customizable, too. Like, you could go Herald of Magus, Arsenal.
Watch out for quicksand.
Nice. I'll just pass. Whatever they do is kind of okay with me here. Like, if they play Twisted Fate red card, we only lose 1 unit with the keg. We'll keep a Quicksand in case they find us Shimon Wind plus Nora.
You fell for it.
Plus, giving these vulnerable makes it really easy for our attack next turn, if they don't attack right now. And if they attack right now, then we can just open attack without their blockers. Most of the time when I play this game, I find myself going, well, that's not exactly the card I wanted, but but it is for sure a card. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, last turn, or last game fighting Desert Naturalist on, like, turn 10. It's like, dang, that's such a good card. Just not quite in this situation. Oh my gosh, that guy's huge. We can't even kill him. My goodness. What the actual heck is happening? If they give me an action, I might just shoot the Eye of the Dragon. We should be good with Absolver next turn.
Looks like trouble.
Catch the wind. Got a surprise for him.
They're my friends.
Why this? They have 2 mana. But they have a keg, so I guess we should probably just be careful. I don't think we need this. I'm just going to save the 4 health at this point. Like playing Plunder and needing any way to hit Nexus and then drawing a Jagged Butcher around 8. Yeah, that's a good point. We have Absolver plus Red Negation. We should be in a really good spot to finish off the next turn. Does Twisted Fate such a huge blocker that we can't push any overwhelm damage to him, really? So I might just try to go after this keg, because even if they end up using the keg, that just pushes an extra damage for us. Ah, man. Do we? Should we? It's 2 damage. On the attack. Is there any way we get roasted here? Because if they have Wallop, we lose the game anyway. We'll not lose the game, but we can't win this turn. Well, I guess we have right negation. I don't think there's any way for us to get punished here. We have enough mana for Absolver plus right negation. Ziggs just pushes an extra. You're probably right. Yeah, like just pulling the keg just wins the game with Absolver. Like, what could they do at that point? Why am I so scared? What am I scared of right now? I just get so overthinky with it and like try to be like, oh, everything has to go so perfect. But I think you're absolutely right. I think if I just open attack with Taliyah, even if they have Wallop, I can just write a negation, and they'd have to have like a second Wallop or something, which seems very unlikely that they run in this deck. I think you're right. I think I'm just playing like too scared of like anything, I guess. I'm a solid 180 LP above you, so I just shut your take. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think you're right though. I think you're absolutely right in this situation. There's no reason for me to do anything else. But this just looks cool to get both our champs on board. See, look at this. Now we don't even need Absolver. I don't know. I think if I was playing against like... Again, like with random mitigation in hand, I don't know why I don't trust this enough. Like I should probably just be like, sweet, we have our card. Let's just get in there and win. I don't know. Oh, shoot. That's a burst speed that our red mitigation can't do. Stream is buffering pretty hard. Oh yeah, hold on a second. That's actually, it looks like it's doing that for me too. Hold on 1 second. I can't actually tell. No, it looks like on the replay, it looks like our opponent's just thinking. I can't actually tell what was up there. Let me check. Oh, the bitrate is super red. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me check if my internet's okay. Something's funky right now. I mean, I'm sure if you can still hear me, it should be fine. That's so weird. I'm not sure what's going on. Does anybody have any idea what to do when your bitrate is super high on Twitch? I'm like, I have no idea. I haven't seen this before. I'm so untechy. Yeah, it says I have like 10,000 dropped frames. Maybe if I just like restart my game here? I'm not sure what's up. I mean, if we win, hold on. Yeah, hold on. We had Minimorph was a problem, but if we go after the keg and they Minimorph, we're still pushing 7 damage with Absolver on our little Minity onto the keg, so we still have exactly lethal if we open attack and they Minimorph, then we play Absolver. Bro, we're running into all the control decks today. This is like, what, the 3rd Karma deck? We're at the very least the 2nd Karma deck, but lots of Master Yi's and everything going around.